Here I have the border of this sleeve ready. You see, nice and straight. This one I did one of the space. Now I'm gonna record showing you how to fill this up, and the same thing that you're gonna do in this, you're gonna do in this border, and here you're gonna do exactly the same, and you do each one separate. So now that's what we're gonna do now. So I'm gonna start closing this one. I'm gonna start with a slip knot. And you're gonna come here, you see you have this corner, you're gonna go to the first set of 3 double crochet here in the first one in the top. You're gonna pass that loop and you're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. Chain. You're gonna do in this chain 1 space 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then I chain 1 space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet. Yarn over, go to the chain 1 space in here, and you're gonna do your 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochet. Yarn over, and on the last of the 3 double crochet you're gonna do a double crochet. Chain 3, turn your work around, and in the first chain 1 space you're gonna do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, and the chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, go to the chain 1 space in here and do your 3 double crochet. Chain 1, 3 double crochet. Yarn over, on the 3rd double crochet here you're going to do a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn your work around, and the chain 1 space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, go to the chain 1 space and in the other side, 3 double crochet, yarn over, on the 3rd double crochet you're going to do a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn your work around, and in the 3rd one here and the other side you're going to do slip stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn, pass it through, and lose that tail, and like that you fill up that space, and that's how you're gonna fill up all the spaces on the top. Now we're gonna work in the front pieces. Now it's time to start working on the front portion. So these two I'm gonna attach to this one in the back. If you like, when you start doing the strip for the back, you can do, if you're doing 5 for the back, you can do 9, and then you will have, you know, the 9 that you need, 4 for the front and 5 for the back. But you're gonna work probably 3 of these only, because we have to leave an open gap between the front and back for the sleeve. So we're gonna work 3 full strip, and then in number 4 we're gonna leave a piece open in order to leave the opening for the sleeve like this. So we're gonna attach exactly the same as we've done so far. I'm gonna work in this corner, attach to this one, come here, attach until this space, and then come here and finish in here. I will do another one, always starting in the one here and the first one in the center, that way you don't get any seam in the side, and then you will work, and then you attach the second one and a third one exactly the same. That way when we work on number 4, we leave the opening for the sleeve, and this is right side up, and this is right side up. So in here I'm gonna chain 1, come here, and gonna close, chain 1, do my 3 double crochet, and 3, come to this one. Oh, I lost that that loop. Okay, there. I'm gonna close in here. I just leave that loop open like that, yarn over, and I come to this corner, and I'm gonna do my 3 double crochet in here. If you hear background noise, it's the family that they are here, so they're downstairs, but still you can hear. So you're gonna come here, you're gonna slip in here, yarn over, and you're gonna continue attaching these 2 side pieces exactly the same until here. Let me move back this, that way you guys can see a little bit better. So you see, I'm gonna, and this will be like this once to the front once I do this. So you're gonna work 3 of these, and then when it's time to work on number 4, I will meet you here. I finished with this 3 strip. Now we're gonna leave the open for the sleeve, and what we're gonna do, you're gonna grab the sleeve, and either you're gonna have the sleeve with the full motif to the top, or with a seam like this in the top. It's up to you. So I'm gonna do the seam for the lower part and the full motif in the top. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come here, and you're gonna place them together, and you have to see that you have the same amount of space in between 3 double crochet on the sleeve and in the opening that you're going to leave for the sleeve as well. So what I'm going to do for mine, if I place it like this, it's pretty much the same. You see the seam in here. I'm going to mark, I'm going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then number 6 is in here. I'm gonna place a marker. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna work exactly the same. number 4. I'm gonna start in here. I'm gonna attach these two together, come here on the side, work on the side of this, and then when I start working on the side of this one, I'm gonna attach this one to the one in here only until the place of the marker. After that, I will continue working on this little piece, and then I will finish this in here, leaving a little bit open in here, like so. After that, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna come here, and I think I had to change this because they're too much like, and then if I place this one in here, there'll be too much orange in that strip, so I had to change one from the other side. So when you start working on the last one, what you're gonna do again, you're gonna start in here in the center, work this, attach this one to this one, and work on the side, work in here, and then when it's time to work on the side of this one, you only gonna work on the side. You're gonna leave the opening for the arm here. You're gonna finish on the top, and then after that, you're gonna work in these spaces on the top of this one, and then we're gonna attach the front and the back, and then after we're gonna place the sleeve. And the same that you're gonna do on this side, you're gonna do in the other one. For me, when I start doing this part, I don't gonna lose the tails. I just gonna leave them there loose, just in case I have, at the time when I have to do the sleeve, maybe I will have to undo everything to keep more space. But anyway, I'm gonna count them first before I do anything. The amount of space between this one, you see that's 1, and then in between those 3 double crochet, and leave the same amount for this border. That way is perfect. I will try to do that, and that's what we're gonna do now. So you can work on this until you get to this point. So I'm gonna work off camera, working exactly the same as I did until here, and then I will show you how we're gonna work the rest. And I'm gonna count exactly the same amount of space that I have here. I'm gonna count it here, that way I have exactly the perfect amount to work the sleeve. So I counted 16 and 16. So what I did to place the marker in number 16, and then you'll have from this point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then number 8 is where you have the marker, or I have the marker. Here I finish attaching these two where I have the marker. Exactly the same space. I'm gonna come here, yarn over my 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Go to the next space, my 3 double crochet. And like that, I'm gonna leave open this in here. I'm gonna finish until the top. I'm gonna grab the next two. I'm gonna attach these two like so. Working this completely loose. I don't want to attach to this one to leave the opening for the arm. And it's okay that this is orange in here and orange in the back, because when I place my sleeve, you see the orange in one in the back and this one in the front. And probably I will use, yes, this sleeve for here that don't have any orange in there. And then this one for the other side. Here I finished the front exactly as the back piece. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to attach the two pieces together. Slip knot to create a loop. I'm going to come here, I'm gonna chain 1, go to the other corner, pass it, and then you're gonna come to this first double crochet, you go to the other side to the double crochet, you see, and chain 1 here, chain 1, go to the other side, try to work even, on the top of the third double crochet, and then the top of this third double crochet, and the chain 1 space, and then the chain 1 space to the first double crochet and to the first double crochet. And like that is how you're gonna work all the way until here. So you have 2 motifs in the front and 2 in the back that you're gonna work even, and in the top of the shoulder the motifs will look like this. So you want to work, make sure that you work this even. Once you finish with the shoulder, it will look like this. If you would like, you can leave it without a sleeve and it will be like a vest, but if you want to like mine, you have to do the sleeve. So for the sleeve, it's very easy. What we're gonna do, you can pick any of the 2 that you made, and you can pick any of these for the center. You see, any of them. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here. I think I'm gonna pick it like this, that way these 2 are not the same. You're gonna come to the center of this one, the chain 3 on here, and you're gonna pass a marker, and in the center of the shoulder you're going to pass the marker to keep it in place. And you can do that in a few spaces, that way you know that you have this nice and even. And then you're going to start through the bottom part here, making sure you go nice and even, doing exactly the same as we did with the shoulder. And we're going to do it exactly the same, that way when you put these 2 together here, you'll have 2 of these row exactly the same as this. You don't have this wider. Okay, it will be perfect. And then after you finish that, you're gonna go to the other side and you're gonna do exactly the same as you did in this one. I'm not gonna show you how to continue because I'm explaining well enough for you guys to know what to do. But I'm gonna explain how to do the 2 for this side. So you're gonna come here. Remember this one? You start with this one, and here this one complete, you did this one, and then you attach the next one, and this was the one that you attached to the back. Now in this side, in order to work, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with the one that you're gonna attach to the back. You're gonna start here at the border. When you get here, you start attaching to this side, to this point, and then you work this front piece until this corner, and then you attach this one, and you finish here, and then do the next one and the next one, and so on until you have 3, and then you do exactly the same as you did for the other one. And here you're gonna start in the corner, but on the other side leave the space open for the under the arm, and then do the shoulder, and then attach the sleeve. And then what I'm gonna do is do a round and tie around the 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet all the way around. That way you have 2 rows of these as well, around the border, the entire border, and around the sleeve, on the end of the sleeve. If you like this even, what you're gonna do this in all the border, and you have a straight cut cardigan, and in the sleeve as well. And so it's here, you will have to do that, and here as well. Okay, but for me, I just gonna do a round of the stitch all the way around, and then I will have done my cardigan. So I'm gonna work on the sleeve and the other side. Remember what you're gonna do in the sleeve, and here how to attach the sleeve is exactly the same as we did the shoulder. Nice and easy. Once you finish the sleeve, it will look like this. And I wanted to mention something. I started here under the arm, and by the time I got here at the top of the shoulder, I had more space empty of the part of the body of the piece. So what I did, I undid what I did, and I started on the top, and then I realized that in this side here, in the spaces in the top, you have some chain 3 spaces and some double crochet sideways. So when you have a chain 3, you have to use 3 of the stitches in the same space, because the chain 3 is the width of the 3 double crochet in this side. So that was what I was missing when I started under the arm, and then I realized that as I went, and then I fixed that, and it's perfect in here. and so is in the back. So now I'm gonna work on the other side, and then I will meet you here. Well, I finished with the sleeve. Now I started working around the border, and I'm gonna show you how you're gonna work in here. I start in this place and here, and then I'm gonna do this row all the way around, and I'm gonna do it around the sleeves as well. So what I'm gonna do is, let me zoom in a little bit, that way you guys can see. You see, I start in this point in here. It's exactly the same point where I am in this place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work the stitches as you're supposed to, but in here where you have these two together, what I'm gonna do chain one, and the space in between these two motifs in there, I'm gonna do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and continue exactly the same in this chain 1 space in here. Two and 3. Chain 1, and you're gonna continue working. Look, my hands are a little bit better. I'm very happy about it. So I'm going to chain 1 and then continue working all the way around. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and here 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. One, 2, and 3, and 3 double crochet. So like that, you're gonna continue all the way around, working as you're supposed to. You see, with that in there, that's perfect. And in this front and this side stitch, you're gonna do the 3 double crochet, but you don't gonna chain 1 in between. Remember, we don't have a chain 1 in between in here. So you're gonna work all the way around and do exactly the same as I show you here, all the way around the border, and then you're gonna work all the way around the sleeve another round. And this is optional. If you don't have any more of the yarn, you can leave it like that, but I really recommend to do the second row of these all the way around. That way it will be with a nicer finish. So I'm gonna work this and I will show you the end result. I wanted to mention that this cardigan is a little bit loose on me, and if you are a small or a small medium, because we have the mediums that are more close to the small and some medium closer to the larger size. And then if you wanted this to be a small, or medium and small, I recommend to do the back only with 4 of these, without this 5th one in the middle, and then this will be more like this in the back. And it will be much smaller. So I wanted to mention that, and I want to show you something. I lost my fingerprint. They're different. I look at them and they look total different with cracks like that. I hope they go back to the same way they were. I doubt it, but they're completely different fingerprint. Only in the pinky, and this pinky is the one that they are smooth, and in this one, but the other ones are a little much different. Amazing that thing burned my fingerprints. So I have tons of tails to hide. Look, everywhere, and the 2 pieces in the front. So I had to do all that, finish this, and then I will show you the end result. Well, this is the end result, and I absolutely love this cardigan. I have a very nice length. For the mannequin is quite big, because the mannequin is a small to medium, and this cardigan is like a large, almost extra large. For the mannequin size, if I had removed this piece completely, had been perfect. But absolutely love the color and look amazing, the color combination. Like this, look in the front. If you like, you can sew some buttons. I like that. They have a really nice length. Absolutely love it, and I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up and give it a try, and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this beautiful design and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Rubine Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Rubine Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family and in groups. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.